Well, hello again, everyone. My name is Colonel 006, back with more Contradiction for you. Now it is new hour o'clock, 9 p.m. So that means we've got probably a lot of questioning to do. And of course, we gotta talk to our favorite chiefy. Boy, the day for night is getting thick, isn't it? Nope, he's probably 3 cups in and getting tired at this point. What happens after an Atlas meeting? You also have things you haven't asked Ryan and Paul about yet. Alright. I am very intrigued by this. Like, it feels like something big is gonna happen here. Certainly nothing right now, though. Let's check all our places. Nothing here. Nothing here. Still can't... Almost looks like there's something over there, but I don't think it's anything. Also, I would really like to find Ryan. Were these... I don't think those were there before. Anything in the kitchen? Excuse me. I don't think you guys ever got to see this, because like I said in one of the previous parts, I accidentally lost some of the footage, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it again. This was a video of a lecture that Ryan gave. It seemed like a recruitment video.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages, with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society. I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power.
I'm not
An
crazy!
elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success. But the good news is that you can take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition.
I mean, it is a nice house.
Welcome to Atlas.
I thought for a second, I thought the phone number was 0123456789. Alright, so I first saw that a little while back. You guys saw the exact same thing, so you didn't miss anything there. Oh, I can look at the boxes. Hello.
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
Yay! It's a flashlight. I think I know where to use that, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. Surely there's some clues here. This is where the cult circle that I talked about happened. It was just a bunch of students sitting in a circle with those creepy masks on, and Ryan was just kind of walking around them while they were burning a doll in the middle of the floor. So, again, you guys really didn't miss much. Ryan, are you back yet? For crying out loud. Yes.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I'm wondering where you were.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Of course.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Blackstone.
I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Hammerstone. Aren't those the ones that did the Bill and Ted 3 Anyway.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh. Well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
the
dumbass,
costume
the
shop.
shop.
Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course.
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this.
Not at this stage. Yeah, no thanks.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Now, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know, wouldn't have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Work very well to do what?
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about
burning
your
a doll.
old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing.
That was during the circle.
She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector.
No
and burn
thanks.
that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Alright, so enough of him. He said there was a shock aspect to the course, but they're not coerced or bribed in any way. Really? Okay, Emma said they do that. She specifically said that. I don't think I'm ready for this yet. Oh, come on! That is a contradiction! Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay, so I've got to use the torch. Oh, torch is flashlight in British. I bet I can use it in here. Yep. Hello. Ow. Nice. Oh, not so nice.
Well, well. And there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point. A few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
Do you know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted.
That's not what I
for it.
asked.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it, Hal.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
But yet you knew that specifically is what she criticized. Maybe it was prominent.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never gonna happen.
Funny side story. My dad always used to joke that despite having children, myself and my older brother, who are rather musical, if I may be so bold, we played violin, we sang, stuff like that. Or I did. I sang. He didn't. He made electronic music, stuff like that. And we would often, my parents would often get compliments like, "Your children are so musical, you must have a lot of talent yourself." And my dad would always respond joking with me, "Oh, I just play the radio." So that reminded me of that. I think I asked him about all the rest of this. Not a word, just leave.
Jenks, I presume.
Yes, Chief. Bit more news. It turns out Emma was with Liam on the night he died, and she thinks she caused him to commit suicide. She made fun of him, mocked him as part of the course.
Nice of her. Why did she do that?
Requirement of the course, apparently. To say something offensive. It's meant to encourage free thinking.
Interesting opinion. And I suppose the Rams just think that's what, par for the course or something like that, do they?
Well, Paul wasn't too bothered. He claims he didn't know Emma, so couldn't have predicted what she was going to do.
That doesn't wash. What does Emma say about him?
She does not like him. Really doesn't like him.
So she
Well,
must
he's
have
such a
known him
charmer.
well enough. How well did he know her?
He claims not very well.
Well, make sure he's telling the truth. Oh, I've got a cup of coffee to make.
Coffee. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Chief.
Bye.
Bye. Alright, let's tie up a couple loose ends here first. And then it seems like there's a contradiction I need to figure out with Paul. Ding.
A couple more questions, if that's okay. Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. Oh, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
There's an awful lot of theft in this little
The
town.
insurance paid out, though.
So she took the photos.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I don't think Simon's gonna know anything, but I should try, and I should also go check out his, Oh. Oh, here it is. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Let's try this first, even though I doubt there'll be anything new. Do I still have the torch? Yes. Okay, that's good to know. I might need to use it here, too.
few more questions, please. Thank you. Know anything about these?
Nope.
Way to reuse that scene, guys. Alright.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
That was kind of silly. But I figured, why not? Definitely need to ask him about the photos.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right, thank you.
Does that mean I can go talk to Lisa Blint now?
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Where did Ryan say that girl lived? Meanwhile, back at the lodge.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
Good enough.
Thank you. Probably be back later. Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So I believe this is where I need to go, right here. So maybe now it'll finally let me do that. No. It's the hall. It's right back where I was. That's that direction. Back at the village center. Where exactly am I going? Over here?
Could that be
Over
where Lisa
here.
lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Getting kind of late, detective. They may be in bed. Or not.
Is it Lisa?
No, it's the Blair Witch!
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long.
Liar.
I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear.
Can we sit down, please, and talk?
They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
So,
Okay.
how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
There's one right behind you.
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth, like she's dying. And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Quick look around your house. All right. That was enlightening.